Welcome to Spiritual Rebirth Sanctuary. I'm Dr. Madeline, creating a safe space for healing here on this channel. And on Sunday, I like to do a tarot reading for the collective for relationships. And so today, I just am going to pull some cards from the tarot, just to allow those relationships to come out, the messages to come out and come forth. I think that I will start with one of the Keepers of the Light, like we did all week. We might as well work with Kyle Gray every day this week. So we will connect with his energies. We will bring in one of these masters for this reading, and then we will look at relationships, specifically romantic relationships in our life during this week. And then at the end, we're going to ask 3 different questions. You can ask 1 or 2 or 3. And then I'm going to use the angel, the romance angel deck for the answers. All right, so we are going to connect with Argonite, bringing a lot of balance and clarity into our relationships, helping to remove any of the fear, the doubt, the anger. I have a sense, looking at the stone, feeling the stone, a lot of power and direction, connection, wholeness. All right, let's begin. So we'll begin with Keepers of the Light and one card that is meant for us. Romantic relationships. Isis. Magic manifesting. Well, Isis, if you want to talk about romance, you have Isis. Her lover was cut into pieces. She brought them all back together. She's a master of alchemy. True master. Master of love, master of romance. Stay focused. Know what you want. When it comes to romance, know who you want, what you want. It's more than like who as the kind of relationship. What type of relationship do you want in your life? Do you respect and desire more connectedness and partnership, or are you more interested in being, like really independent in that relationship? So for her, there really was a lot of focus and dependence, a real desire to bring him back to life and to bring him back into her being. So I think that this is going to have something to do with that. Let's see. All right, Isis, magic manifesting. It's time to bring in the magic into your romantic endeavor. So whether you're in a current romantic relationship or you are in the process of finding one or connecting with someone, finding that perfect magic manifesting is so important, because even the relationships that you're already in can become a lot more romantic and stronger if that's what's meant for them. Interesting. Last Sunday, this was the first card that came out. Why aren't you finding him? You haven't decided who he is, what you're really looking for, what you really desire. Stay focused. It might take some time to figure it out. That's okay. Don't be hard on yourself. But just know that you're not going to magically manifest that person into your life if you still are confused as to who it is or what you want. You know, if one day you're like, oh, I want independence, the next day you're like, I want a partnership. You know, you can't have both. Well, you could, but then you're going to have more than one relationship, right? Okay, so maybe there's a combination. Maybe there is an in-between spot between the two swords. Maybe there is a place that they connect. You know, a lot of us have had traumatic experiences and part of our soul has broken away. And they call that soul retrieval when we bring those parts back. And that's one of the things that I do with energy healing is soul retrieval. And so we're bringing back that part of you that has been broken away. It's been healed and it's prepared for you and it's brought back into your system. So a lot of people that are super hyper independent, it's because they have allowed or needed to allow that part of them that is dependent, that has that level of compassion, has had to move away and be cut away. And it's usually the only way for us to survive as a child or as an adult, and to kind of separate this part of ourselves. So, you know, if your dad or father leave when you're really young, and you have to separate that part of you that is dependent so that you can be the truly independent person that you need to be. So when you bring that back into yourself, you heal it, bring it back into your being, so you have a balancing between dependency and independency. You balance those two energies. You balance the masculine and feminine. You balance the earth, you know, above, so below. You balance all of these energies. And then you'll start to become the person you're really meant to be. And you won't have a relationship that's all about partnership and not independent. And you won't have a relationship that's just independent with no partnership, but you'll find a mixture of the two that works for you. Like for me, I really enjoy waking up in the morning and doing one of my guided meditations. Now, I may not end up doing that with someone I'm with ever. You know, that may not be the kind of person they are, but we could maybe work together on the home with the kids, cooking. We could even work together on creating the spiritual sanctuary. There's lots of things you can do as a partner, but then maybe I like taking a hot bath by myself and being a little independent. It's okay to be a little bit of both. So balancing those energies is so important for that focus. And once you have done that, once you've been able to balance, you're able to set your boundaries, you're able to bring back into your soul pieces and fragments that have gone away. And you're a whole person. When a whole person means a whole person, then they're able to really fall in love. And so these opportunities are there. Opportunities for a lot of abundance and growth, beauty and power. It's there for the taking. It's always nice in a romance reading to have an ace. That means there's this new beginning, this new flow, this element of new in your life. And for you that maybe aren't with anyone, it may be that it's a new person and maybe an earth sign that's coming into your life. So the Knight of Swords. So for me, whenever the Knight of Swords comes out, it's my sister giving a message. Meredith is being channeled. And so maybe we'll see what Meredith has to say. Let's pull a different deck so we have all the cards in it. Let's see what she has to say. What would she like to channel? So Isis wanted to tell us, balance your energies, keep your focus strong, and great and beautiful things are coming into your life. And then Meredith would like to tell us she died when she was 18 in a car accident. And it's so nice to connect with her again. Like Abraham Hicks says, you just have to find out where they are. And then the grief subsides a lot once you know where they are and you can find them. And they're all in the vortex, huh? Playing. Okay. Meredith, what would you like to say? Reiki energy of the day. When you do intuitive tarot, you have to intuitively work with the cards until they are in the right place and they have the right message and they're in the right order. So, I have created a course on intuitive tarot. I'm in the process of getting it all together. So if you sign up for my email, when I get the tarot class, I'll be sure and send out to my email that I have it. Okay. Two of Wands. So it's kind of like the Two of Swords on the Two of Wands. Eight of Cups. Four of Cups. The King of Wands and the Sun. So intentional manifesting, conscious manifesting. Walking away from the energies that you no longer need. Knowing that what you need is being offered to you. Take a look and see what it is. Possibly a fire sign person that you've been manifesting into your life. Somebody who's just not afraid of the lion. They're just ready to move into the energies that are needed. I kind of like, when I see the lion, I think of Leo. You know, but I mean, it could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But like when I see the lion, I especially think of Leo. The fire, the sun. This is the Leo card as well, the sun. The underline of her message is the sun. You know, happiness. So from the romance perspective, you know, true conscious manifestation leads to the fire sign that comes into your life. All right, let's do some questions. So I'm going to do 3 cards as answers to questions. And you can pick, let's say you say, I only have one question, and I'm going to pick the third card, you know, third time that you do a question. You know, so you can, and pick it now, because I'm going to put the intention. Okay, so the first card that comes out is the answer to question 1 for the collective. The second card that comes out is the answer to question 2 for the collective. The third card that comes out is the answer to the question for the collective. And you can pick either all 3 questions, and feel free to pause the video and write down the 3 questions, or write down 1 question and pick which of the cards is going to be the answer. All right, let's go to it. All right, Reiki energy in the deck. Question number 1. The answer, past life relationship. You have known each other before. So if you believe in past lives, this connection is one that comes from another lifetime as well. And that's probably why there's as strong and deep of a connection as there is. That does not mean that this is your soulmate during this lifetime, but you're still going to feel the reverberations from the past lifetime. So one thing that you can do with energy healing, which I do at Spiritual Rebirth Sanctuary, the website, if you're interested in that, we can go back into the past, the other lifetimes, like current lifetimes, the other lifetimes that you have spent with this person, and kind of wash those energies, wash those cords, wash those connections in a way that they only provide the lessons that they were supposed to provide at that time. And that if they are meant to be in your life now, that they will be, and if they're not, they will, move on. And so we can work with that energy. So this question that you're asking, this person you're asking about, this question that you're asking has to do with a past life. It could also be that maybe if you're asking, why do I, blah, 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 it's probably because it's a pattern that you have picked up from other lifetimes. All right, the next card. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So whatever it has to do with this question, I suppose it could be that this person is becoming new in your eyes, but probably that if you're asking about a person, you're probably being focused toward there's something else, there's something new. Or if you're asking will I meet somebody new? The answer is yes. So it depends on your question as to how that would. But the answer is new love. There's a new person coming into your life related to that question. Okay, the last one. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So in some ways, finances have to do with this connection. This question that you're asking has something to do with finances. It could be that you and this person are very connected financially. It could be that you'll meet them through your career or through finances. It's a lot of different factors, but something to do with the career and finance. All right, so just a little bonus. Forgiving, yeah. It is a week for forgiving. Well, thank you for coming to the reading on Sunday, looking at the 3 questions, looking at the romantic relationship. I think that was a really good message from Isis and from Meredith, channeling their energies and what they would like to tell us at this time. And one of the biggest things is just to maintain our focus on what is really important to us at this time. So thank you for coming to the sanctuary, and please join the sanctuary on the website if you'd like to. Also join by subscribing, liking, sharing the video, commenting below, and I will see you tomorrow.